Okay, I'm going to tie a double half hitch knot. I go over the string, under the string, and back through the loop. Alright, then to create an opposing knot, I've got to go under the string, over the string, and back through the loop. Now my two knots are opposing each other. Okay, to tighten this knot up, I'm going to use a pair of starting clamps. I take my starting clamp, I cinch it up a little bit first, I pull down the string, and then rock it back up to cinch that knot up tight. Okay, I can do it a couple of times, but it really won't make any difference. Alright, now what I want to do is I want to go under the string and then really just back through this loop. Okay, and I've got the second half of my double half hitch. Now to tighten this one up, I just simply rock back and forth just to tighten up the knot. I release my clamp, and there's my double half hitch. Now I'm going to show you how to tie a parnell knot. The parnell knot starts off just like the double hitch. I tie my knot, and then I go back under that same string and then up through that loop where the tail is on the inside or between this big loop and me. Then I can cinch it up the same way just by pulling it tight, pulling this string down, cinching it up tight, and then pulling this one to tie it tight. That's one knot you can use, but I don't like to use that knot. I like to tie a Wilson Pro knot, or a Wilson knot or a Pro knot. I go and tie my knot just like I normally do, and then just go back through that loop. I just simply got a knot right there in my string, if you can see that. Then I pull this tight, cinch it up by going down the string, back up, and then pull this one tight. This is my double half hitch now. One way to tighten this knot up is to just simply take a pair of pliers and rock it back and forth. As you rock this back and forth to cinch up that knot, the sharp edges of these pliers could actually break this string for you. Then you got just a little piece of string left. So what I like to use is a starting clamp. Starting clamp's got rounded edges on it, and it's not going to break your string as much. Then you can rock that back and forth to cinch it up good and tight. Then once I've got my clamp released, then I can trim up my knot. I'm going to show you a starting knot. I'm taking the end of my string now, and I'm going below the string that I'm tying off once, 2 times. Then I can take those 2 loops that I made and take my tail and come from the top back down through both of those loops. Then cinch up the knot from the outside. Then I can pull tension on this string. Okay, once I've got my knot tied, I can pull tension on it, and I don't need to hold this tail over here. That knot itself is not going to slip, and it'll work right in there. So that's how I start a lot of my crosses.